Hello there, wonderful singers, and welcome to your COVO vocal exercise of the week. My name is Dr. Julia Nielsen, and I'm the founder of COVO, short for Community Vocalizing, where our mission is to advance singers' vocal health, fitness, and longevity by providing creative vocal exercise routines. And the theme of our vocal exercise routines this month is range refinement. Range refinement. As we all know, singing in the low range is a different animal than singing in the high range. And the middle range, well, the middle range is like the middle child of the vocal family. It has to work twice as hard to get noticed. But in our vocal exercise this week, I will focus on the range that I know keeps most singers up at night, and that is the high range. So, have you ever noticed that singing in the high range becomes challenging, more challenging, even uncomfortable, when there are a lot of words to pronounce, a lot of diction, a lot of consonants involved? Let me tell you a little story. One of my students, a wonderful soprano, has been preparing a solo Bach cantata, and most of its movements are wall-to-wall consonants with many German consonant clusters, no less, in rather high tessitura. The lines sit in the upper passaggio and they just stay there, as if Bach thought she were just another violin. If you are a high voice and you have ever sung Bach, you know what I mean. Anyway, this student of mine was getting really uncomfortable, especially in a fast tempo movement that had rather relentless German diction. So I stopped her and I asked her to imitate me. You can try this now too. Repeat after me and mimic my facial posture. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you feel what we just did there? To our jaw and our internal throat space. I told my student that the mm-hmm space has to be our default internal setting for all consonants when we're singing high, even the ones that need a closed jaw, like We started calling it the space because that's how we got there. Because is the vowel that best captures, for most people, that tall, open-throated internal space. And guess what? Once she started pronouncing her consonants in front of the space, those tricky high passages stopped tying her in knots. Which brings us to our vocal exercise of the week. Amazing consonants. Now, here's the pitch pattern. Music theory buffs may appreciate that this exercise uses a harmonic minor scale for a little bit of extra color, but the important part to focus on is the diction. We begin each phrase with a tall, open-throated vowel. Then, without letting that tall internal space collapse, ma, 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 we will sing ma, ma, ma. Again, each time you close your jaw to pronounce the letter M, the trick is to not close the space inside the throat and not to bite the teeth. Keep the inner posture of even as you pronounce the consonant. Let's give it a try. Let's try that again. as we go higher, it will be increasingly important for you to keep your tall space behind the M's, or you will get increasingly uncomfortable. Now that you've got a feel for this, let's try a few other consonants. Each consonant requires different movements of the articulators, the lips, the teeth, the tongue, but all of them will feel better with the tall space open in the throat behind them. Let's try la. How about va? And finally, let's try ba. Good job. If you have enjoyed this exercise, we have got more for you. This month, all of our workouts center around the theme of range refinement, learning the special technical considerations that can make each range of the voice resonant and comfortable. We host these live general vocal workouts twice a week on Zoom, and we would love to have you join us. These sessions are absolutely free. We meet on Zoom every Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and instructions on how to request our free Zoom link are in the description below. If you would like the next vocal exercise of the week to show up in your email inbox, you can find out how in the description below. And finally, singers, remember, regular vocal exercise is the key to your vocal health, fitness, and longevity. Every time you show up at Kovo, you're going to get a creative vocal workout, expert coaching, and a community of friends to practice with. We'll see you there.